Hello everybody, welcome to the official cast of the Blood Bowl 3 2025 World Championship play-in phase, round 3, danger zone, sudden death, last chance match between WillShoebox and his Norse up against Maniehl and his Dark Elves. Presumably WillShoebox has won the toss because he is receiving. He's probably going to beat up some Dark Elves. That's what we're going to think's going to happen here. I can tell you that WillShoebox is from the United States of America, qualified through TABBL. And funnily enough, Maniehl is also from the United States of America, qualified through the USA Bloodwiser League. There you go. Unfortunately, Maniehl has not customized his team at all. He has the default customizations, color scheme, logo. Very sad. What he doesn't have standard is his skills. I asked him this. This was on purpose. He did understand the rules. He just wanted the toolbox of different skills. I think it's incorrect. I think you should have blodge on every blitzer, but he's gone for this toolkit. And obviously the wrestle and the leader is completely normal. Officious ref. We've got a stunned Norseman. WillShoebox has got a guard Lino, guard Ulfs, a guard Zerker, and he's got, oh my god, he's got an instant badly hurt, and he's got 2 beer pigs, so he can do a lot of fouling, can't he? He's got a dirty player, and also Maniehl has got 4 rerolls plus leader, does not have an Apo, so this is the perfect team to get dirty player annihilated. So, yeah, this is looking a pretty grim matchup for Maniehl. But, you know, you never know. He's a good player. Maybe he can play his way out of this, but it's going to be tough for him, I think. Right. Whew. There we go. Yeah, no mighty blow for the Norse is weird, isn't it? Yeah. They'd normally at least have 1 mighty blow somewhere. Chrissy B. You can do exclamation point log, that's enough. Thanks. Not having a pig. No, I think it's best no pig. I think no pig is best. I think pig on defense is okay, right? Because you've got the 3 chances for a pick-me-up off the LOS. Maybe 4. And you can foul with the pig and get it sent off. So I think kicking, a pig is okay. I think receiving, no pig. That's my opinion on pigs. Yeah. And honestly, London is got its own problems, right? London's got this. What is it? The liquor, the mash and liquor thing, that looks insane. And like jellied eels and stuff. So America's got a load of rubbish food as well. Did I say America? London's got a load of rubbish food as well. It's not just the North that has. The North doesn't have a monopoly on rubbish food. Yeah. Whereas, you know, we've got Bradford, haven't we? Lots of curries there. lots of Chinese food in Newcastle and stuff. So, you know. Okay, it looks like he's trying to put some pressure on here. This is such a weird team, right? Not having all the blodge. It's a very interesting choice by Maniehl. Let's say interesting. But yeah, people do tend to like pies and stuff. Herself. Not what I'd have done, Keith. No, he did understand the team building. I asked him, Salakis. I asked him because I was talking about the game, and I was like, I wonder if he's asked the admins to fix his team because he didn't understand the rules. And then like Spider's like, no, he hasn't. And then I thought, wait a minute, I can just ask him. And then I asked him, and like, no, he did that on purpose. Which sounds insulting, doesn't it, to say, did you do this on purpose? Did you just not understand the rules? But it's very atypical, isn't it? Because he's a good player. That makes it all the weirder, right? Like, if he was rubbish, you'd be like, oh, well, he hasn't played NAF and he doesn't know what he's doing, so he just picked a rubbish team. That's kind of completely sensible. But the fact that he, like, had a really incredible record on Blood Bowl 2, it's super weird that he's like built them like this. So like maybe he just didn't understand the rules was a completely valid thing, I thought, because just Blodge is king, isn't it? Blodge is absolutely king, so it's very strange to not have loads of Blodge. But obviously he thought you could get this. Oh, look at this is good. We've got a fully, this Lino is fully cosmeticed up, isn't he? The others are just normal, right? Normal dudes. But then this guy has got all of the stuff, so he knows who's got guard. Lovely. Yeah. Oof. Oof, Keith. Is she campaigning for you to give up Blood Bowl? This is dangerous, isn't it? This is a dangerous move here. And he doesn't get the knockdown. Dangerous. Does get the knockdown though. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, the rules are just very, very... it's very, it's a very strange build, yeah. Very unorthodox. Unorthodox build. Like, it's especially weird because there is, like, you know, as PC says, it's just very NAF flavored, right? Like, it's very easy to just see, like last year's World Championship, the Super League, the like, you know, there's tournaments like it, and everyone spams Blodge. Like, everyone everywhere spams Blodge on Dark Elves. So it's really weird to not spam Blodge on Dark Elves. Arena, yeah, it's the same as Arena, yeah, the Arena finals and everything. So it's bizarre, isn't it? It is bizarre to build a team that just doesn't spam Blodge on Dark Elves, but fair play if he thinks it can be good. Maybe he can do it. Oof. Pops dodge on the first dodge. He's got 5 rerolls, so might as well. He's standing in the way, isn't he? Like, standing in the way is pretty good for defense. Yes. But it makes sense when you've got no dodge. It's just that dodge would have been better, wouldn't it? Yeah, Nosy with no gun. This has got 4, yeah, yeah. Doesn't blitz with frenzy or with a follow-up hit. Not what I'd have done. Yeah, like there's kind of an idea in there, isn't there? But yeah, it just doesn't seem as good as spamming dodge. Like, like that's the problem. Just spamming dodge is really good. So if you were getting like, I mean, I don't know. The things you'd have to be getting would have to be like guard and mighty blow and stuff for me. The concept of it is good, right? If you're like miles better than everybody else, and then you can always get your stripper in to hit the ball, and you can always have your sidestepper, like, you know, standing in the right square to stop him moving, and you always have your tackle there on the dodge. Like, if you were like some super godlike player that could always maneuver everything perfect positions, it kind of makes sense that you could have that. But nobody is. And dodge is really, 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 really good. Yeah, exactly. To not. Yeah, I like the Euroball. Right, Euroball can't dodge to fall. So, you know, something like this for Euroball, where like you only have 4 blodgers, and then you take something extra on the thing, like a tackle or whatever. Fair enough. Yeah, like dodge is just so good. Like, it's so ridiculously good, and it doesn't matter how good you are or how bad you are. Dodge is amazing. So like, there's no, for me, there's no contest on what to take.
A blacklist dodge!
Oh man, a blockless dodge. So, you know, he's standing in the way. Standing in the way. Pretty good, isn't it? Just literally just standing in the centre is pretty good. Then they've got to push to a sideline, or they've got to hammer through the centre, one of the two. It does feel pretty slow, yeah. Yeah. Maybe it doesn't help that I'm a bit tired, but it does feel really slow. I mean, 30 seconds he hasn't moved anybody, so maybe it actually is slow. Maybe it doesn't just feel slow, maybe it actually is slow. To be fair, so he's come round here to try and squeeze them. Gets a stun. Yes, it is slow, isn't it? He's taking his full time. He's already 20 seconds into time bank on turn 4, and like, you know, it's been very simple turns when nothing much has happened. So yeah, and he's took nearly 2 minutes there. So it is going slow. But the Norse aren't doing a whole lot, are they, after they made that initial Kaz? Yeah, I like this. Power him and then chain out the Garda. Oh, okay. I mean, same thing. Same difference, really, I guess. Kind of the same difference. Is it too loud, Denbeek? I can turn it down. I mean, I did turn it just down there. Let me know if I should turn it down more. Oh, you mean just the crowd in relation to everything else? Well, say which one it is. I'll have to record. Do you know what I'll do? I'll after this is over, I can set it up, can't I? And try. I can record it and try different levels. That's not a bad idea. Yes, BDN, the playing winners have to use the same teams in the World Cup, indeed. So that's why I went with Necro rather than Songs, because I knew I'd be playing an overtime format in the first stage. If I had a direct, maybe I'd have gone Zons, honestly. Yeah, regen is pretty good in overtime, yeah. 13 players plus regen is really strong for like... So I'm not going to be so good at winning my games in the group stage, right? That's the problem. Diomed and Davo both got into trouble in their groups. And Andre, right? So the top three in the World Championship all struggle through their groups. Because Bash teams can struggle in individual games. So... Andre struggled more, like Andre nearly didn't get through. But also Diomed could have gone out. And Davo finished second, didn't he? Davo finished second in his group. So I think Diomed finished second as well. I think Diomed might have finished second in his group. And Andre surely did, so yeah, it was all a bit dodgy. I think I finished second in my group. But it's, you know, I think it's more likely if you've got a Bash team, I think, to struggle a bit in your group, because, you know, you're a bit more at the mercy of the dice than agility teams are. If you've got an advantage, is the thing. Yeah, more chance of getting draws. No, there isn't really a great blitz target. No, this is a nice little push from... Well, there's one nice blitz target, isn't there? But the thing is about the blitz target is it doesn't give you then the extra blocks off. It doesn't do anything for you, right? Like, there's an easy blitz, but it's not doing anything for you is the problem. Can't hit the DP. Right, surveillance? No, he just said he just wanted this little toolbox blitzer toolbox build. He just wanted it. So he does leave a player in contact, which is not what he wanted. You are blind, BDN. Because there's only one. You'd have to blitz from there and then like dodge away or whatever, which you don't want to do you? Oh, he does want a 1D. Double skull. See, look, if he'd hit him, he would have snaked the dodge away. Or I guess he could have blitzed him and then put another assist in and blocked him or something. But I wouldn't have wanted to. Yep, now we've got a bit of a massive opening in the defence. I mean, he could have done. You're right, he could have done. He could have just 2D'd him, but I just don't want to be in contact after I've hit. Is the problem. So I wouldn't have gone for it. But that's not to say he couldn't. He could have got a 2 dice on it, but I just wouldn't have wanted to. Stun there's amazing, because now he can cage next to the Witch Elf. Amazing. Oh, he could even foul as well, couldn't he? He's got the dirty player there. He hasn't fouled yet. Yes, yeah, he's got like Skaven blitzers, yeah. Yeah, it's very strange build. Not what I'd have done, etc., etc. Don't like this needlessly loose cage. I guess maybe he's going to fill it. Oh, he's going to fill the Vengabus and foul at the same time, maybe. I mean, he doesn't have to foul, right? It's stunned. But fouling's fun, and he hasn't done it yet. So he's probably going to want to foul. Into the time bank again. Doesn't foul. So that does make up for the pointlessly wide cage. That's a pretty good rule. Denbeak, War Dancer, Werewolf, Witch Elf, Water Runner. Yeah, not Wraiths and Whites, no. Yeah, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. Wraiths and Whites, you don't have to. Vampires, very good. Keep with the other one. Mine went to Water Runner though, because it was funny. But yeah, Vampire's a good one. You definitely got to foul Vampires. Another dub skull. Surveillance. Wolga? Watoga? Oh, a Valkyrie? A Wool Centaur? Oh, fails, stunned. Maniehl just down to 1 reroll now, and only 1 player basing the cage, so a very simple progression downfield for WillShoebox. Morgan. You're going too crazy now, Muppet. I didn't like this block actually, right? Because that's the dirty player, and I would be trying to set up a big foul this turn. So I would have probably done something a little bit different. But you know, like this is obviously completely fine, sensible, normal. Maybe you should like move the cage first before the blitz. Equivalent to Christ. I mean, he can foul with a normal player, right? He doesn't have to foul the dirty player. He's got all 4 reserves, so he just has to foul this turn anyway. Like, he just literally has to foul. Even if it's with like a -1 assist, he just has to foul. Surely. Watog's a good one though, isn't it? That is a good one. But yeah, Vampire. Vampire is probably the best. Well done, Keith. Wooligan, yeah, the Wooligan. Wayne Saw. Wommer. A thing or two about Vampires. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it, Muppet? It is weird. You do find that. You do find that people do that, and it's really weird. Like, if I'm taking Mighty Blow, I'm taking it to hit people with Mighty Blow. This is weird how he managed to not make. Okay, he has made a cage, kind of, but still, like, why isn't it just better? That wasn't good, was it? That wasn't good. Like, what it should have been is he should have had that guard there, player there, in an X cage. It's a 5+ to get in, and it's uphill. Now, it could be a 4+ to get in for a 1D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, rush. So it could be a 4+ to get in for a 1D. Which it shouldn't be, should it? Or, you know, you could just tag this guy. These two. It's not easy to tag there, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3. It's actually, if you're going to go all the way around the tag, you might as well just do the last dodge in with the witch. Wrestling. Like, it's not easy. It's not easy, obviously, right? Like, this is kind of good enough. What he's done is kind of good enough. But it is giving him a chance, so it just didn't need to be, right? He could have had guard on the cage corners. And it could have been a 5+ in for an uphill. Yeah, right. But it's so weird, man. You see people like not set up to take LOS blocks with Mighty Blow, or like, yeah, not use. Like, not using dirty players okay, because, like, you know, you haven't had the chance to foul safely this drive. You know, positional cost of fouling, fair enough. But, like, when people just aren't hitting with Mighty Blow on the LOS and stuff, it's super weird. Does the 4+ for the uphill? Gets him. Can't really complain, honestly. Oh, really can't complain now. Because he caught it on the elf. Well, there you go. Flip me. So there you go. Well done, WillShoebox. Didn't get a foul done, but he's got loads of reserves. That's nice. 2 players gone for Maniehl. It's going to be a struggle, isn't it? If he even gets to overtime now, he's going to be down players. It's tricky. Very tricky. Pigs in the back line does seem bad. Yes. One reroll for Maniehl. Sidestep. Frenzy. Only got 9 players though. It's not great. I think this is so. The idea is you bench your best players so you can't lose them to a Fisher's Ref, right? But honestly, I think you probably leave your Valks on and just bench your 2 Wolves, so that because then you've got strip in case there's a timeout, right? These have got strip ball, so you got strip ball if there's a timeout, and then also you don't have the balls for the easy dodges for the 1 turn or for the timeout. So. Yeah, I think it's giving up a lot there. The 1 turn's really hard, so I wouldn't bother about the 1 turn. I really don't think the 1 turn matters that much, to be honest. If at all. Like, it's so hard to get the 1 turn, 9 players and 1 reroll. I wouldn't worry about the 1 turn. Do you reckon surveillance? I mean, it's obviously... You've got a lot of redundancies in there. So you could blitz this guy and pow him and sidestep to there. And then you can block this guy and but you need to push him, right? You need to push him. And then you push him and then pow him with a witch elf at the end. You need 3 push blocks. You need 3 pushes. Don't you? I think so. Ow. Looks like it's not getting it anyway. Hello. Ubik spray cam. Ubik? Is it Ubik? I mean, it's good that you can pow on the first hit, isn't it? And then maybe you can pow on the second hit. Maybe you could fill in all the ones along. But with 9 players, I'm thinking you probably can't fill all the way along to make it a pow. But maybe you could. And he hasn't got guard as well. So I feel he probably has to... He probably has to get 2 pushes. Yeah, 2 pushes and a power. Oh, what's your team, Ubik? Or were you in the European? Makes a Kaz. That's great, isn't it? A guard. A guard. A guard lino was exposed instead of not a guard lino, and it got cast. And he didn't apple it. And it's badly hurt. Okay. Ah, Bulgaria. Well done, not finishing last. You can always be tryhards. Saving the apple for the pig, yeah. Oh, it's funny, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's a funny one. It's a funny one, Blood Bowl tournaments, because not to sound like not to deliberately sound like an elitist douchebag, but I don't like the idea of going there without being one of the favourites to win. And like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you think of like there being 30 teams, 10 people have got a pretty good chance of winning. So I'd go then, if I wanted to go. And then like the middle of the pack, maybe if the stars align, results go your way, you get a bit of luck, key things, maybe you can win. But the bottom third, they're not going to win, are they? And like, this is true of like essentially everything, right? Like the bottom third just ain't going to win. And then, so like, then you're just going for a BB fun day, aren't you? And you're not really going for the tournament, and then you don't need to try hard. And you just know that you're going to make the numbers up, and you're just there for a good time and stuff. Like, I get the idea of that, but like, it's kind of like the worse you are, the less you try hard, isn't it? Like, yeah, the pig is all right if it's protected, and it uses, so like if you have the pig here in a rule of 5, then it's getting pick me up on all of your LOS, isn't it? Right? The pick me up range is pretty massive. So if you have it here, it's getting to pick up your entire LOS potentially. But here it's just getting 3-diced. Really weird. I don't fancy the L's if it goes to overtime, because they'll probably lose more players. But you never know, right? They've got loads of rerolls. If they don't have to use their rerolls, and if they win the toss, they can just score and at least get the kicks. So it's a very odd one. 3 dice does nothing. Brilliant. Pig gets 3 dice by a tackler. Nothing. Yeah, the middle guys are like teams in Euroball have all got a chance, haven't they? You can't re-roll this in overtime format, can you? He did roll the double skulls though for you, Surveillance. He did roll the double skulls for you. If you were watching. Pig bait worked, yep. So yeah, it's like the middle players can get lucky and have a good run or whatever. But they're not gonna they're not going to try as hard, right? So like the ones at the top are going to try the hardest, and the ones that are bottom are going to try the least, aren't they? So it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way. But like I know, when I'm rubbish at things, I don't try as hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm rubbish at Call of Duty, for example. So I never sweated that and stuff, right? Because I'm just not very good. So I just played it. I thought, oh, this is fun. But I wouldn't have gone to a tournament. Like that's the thing that gets me, is that it's a tournament. It's just because it's called a tournament, really. I guess that's all it is, right? If they were called Blood Bowl Fun Days, then it would kind of make more sense, right? Hey, Chrissy B straight in. So now he's put the pig in a much better spot to pick up these two, hasn't he? So that's where he should have started, I think. The winner gets €2,500, Pedro. And global fame. In actual real currency somehow. I mean, it is global fame, isn't it? It's very small global fame, but it is still global fame. We've got people from America, Europe, South America, parts unknown, Australia. Got lots of players from all over the world, so it's still global fame. It's just it's just tiny niche global fame. not especially real naughty, is it? Yes, Pedro, pretty much. And maybe, you don't know actually, it might be. It might be actually. He's got to put another player into punch there. And he does. This is a big commitment to get a punch. And then what, does he blitz the blitzer and then run back to assist? They should have done. Andrew's sunglasses were great. I wish we'd got the customization for a knob ogre with the sunglasses. That would have been amazing. That would have been completely amazing. No, he's not. Okay, he doesn't have to blitz back anymore. He's got to blitz the blitzer though, right? Because okay, you can. The problem with doing this one first, it's a blockless block, isn't it? But the good thing is, if it's a push, you get the block with him. But you haven't blitzed, and you've got this guy based for no reason. So you really want to blitz this guy. Oh, he's based. He's followed. You don't want to just give up this hit, do you? I hate the follow. I think you have to not follow there and blitz him so that you're not just giving up a hit. He didn't blitz, did he? He didn't blitz that turn. I'm sure he didn't blitz. Gets pick me up. Pick me up. Do 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 do. That's why you put the DP to draw the basing, yeah. I mean, you can't give them anything else, right? That's the thing. That's why Norse are a bit of a problem for elves, because, like, they don't have any good choices for their linos, so they tend to take, like, dirty player and tackle, because there's really nothing else they can take. Push into a full pow, into another Kaz. Pretty lucky for the Norse, honestly. Pretty lucky dice. Kazing 3 dells. Yeah, the Norse are ready for overtime. But you know, Maniehl can still take it to kicks if he receives, pretty much. I mean, if he can even score here at all, if he can get it to overtime, and then he wins the toss, he can bang it in early with 8 players, right? Hasn't used any rerolls yet. He doesn't have an Apo, yeah. So. He could on tabletop, but unfortunately, not on Blood Bowl 3. Oh, a blockless block! Does re-roll it. Down to 2 now. Obviously, WillShoebox doesn't want to get this to overtime, does he? Yeah, it was last action. He could have eaten it. He could have eaten it. But the thing is, eating it increases the chance of Maniehl getting to overtime. Like, so if he wants to win in normal time, doesn't he? WillShoebox. So you'd rather use all 3 rerolls and not get to overtime than get to overtime with 3 rerolls. On the other hand, of course, the worst thing that can happen is you use all your rerolls and you get overtime anyway. But do you know what I mean? If your choice is spend all of your rerolls to avoid overtime, obviously you do that because then you've won. So I understand people wanting to use rerolls more. No, the elves have 4 rerolls plus leader. So they've also got... This was a weird one because he's not getting a 2D out of that. It's better to just push him away, I think, and dodge off. Oh, the kickoff rerolls, you don't get them. Like you don't keep them, right, Muppet, anymore. If you get a kickoff reroll in the second half, you can't use it in the third half. You can only use it on the drive. You only get the bonus kickoff rerolls you can only use for the drive. Hello, Harringzor. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome. ZFL probably fans. Very exciting World Championship match here, taking 2 minutes every single turn. Woo! Breakneck pace. Thrilling. Absolute thriller minute, this one. Oh, Rebel. Oh, uses a reroll there. You use kickoff reroll first. There's no reason to ever not use the kickoff reroll first, is there? So. This is very dodgy, isn't it? Yeah, the elves should have just chilled back. Yeah, they should have done. Shouldn't have used any rerolls either. I think they probably need all of their rerolls for overtime. I think they probably need to get to overtime with having 3 rerolls. It's probably what you're looking at because they've got no dodge, have they? So maybe 2. Maybe they can get there with 2, but because they've just got to score in 2, right? They've just got to win the toss and score in 2. But they do have a path to win the game. The elves. Yeah. I mean, there's 2D on the ball. Not that easy though, right? Not actually that easy. Because of Norse rushes. Or could he just rushed? The Ulf could have just gone around, yeah. The Ulf could have gone around. I'm honestly not that big a fan of it because again you've got to well, I was just saying you would trade all of your rerolls to stopping him, but like it's not stopping him, right? If you do the blitz, you just don't really have the recovery. Yeah, like even if you hit him, like it's just not that good, is it? So I'd rather just get incremental positional advantage. Okay, I think it's definitely better just punch the tackle and do this. Seems way better to have the pig there and just block him 2 into 2. And then you've got the chance of picking this up next turn. To me. DP's like, come on, pig! Come and foul. Yes, the middle is. I mean, good spot, Muppet. Eyes of an eagle, Muppet. Yeah, the middle does look rather open, doesn't it? The problem is if you go in the middle, like, you can collapse into you from both sides. Like, Maniehl does have to score on turn 8, doesn't he? So, So I'm just just joking, just joking. But yeah, it is a bit tricky because he hasn't got that many players, and he does have to get the stall off. No, wrestles. But hasn't used his blitz. Hasn't got many players, has he, is the problem. That's like a quarter of his players used to do that. And then two of them are kind of trapped. One of them is not doing anything. He's there. This guy's kind of trapped. This guy's got the ball, so like he's not got a whole lot he can do, to be honest. Every dice roll, if it fails, he has to re-roll because he's got no dodge, basically. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I'm not sure who's blitzing. He's blitzing the pig. Gets the removal. Apple the pig. Oh, he's going to score. He's going for the pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a rush. 3 2s. And then a 3-2. No, 4-2. Oh my god. Oh my days. Reroll gone. Reroll gone. Fails. It went into the crowd from a wildly inaccurate, and it's come back here! Maybe it wasn't wildly inaccurate, maybe it was just inaccurate and went into the crowd. It's come back here! Must have gone like all the way over there, then all the way over here, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then bounced. Amazing. Amazing. No, I don't think you surf the elf. Absolute bait, Denbeak. Well, it's not even bait. Not something I'd even think about. I don't know why I thought it was wildly inaccurate, because it just needs to be inaccurate, doesn't it? It was just there. I don't know why I just thought it was wildly inaccurate. It'll have gone out there and then back in there and then back in there. No, Dave would not surf the elf. Yeah, if the ball was still in this half, surf the elf, but it's not even in this half. So you need to forget him. If it was in the same half of the pitch, surf it. Even Davo wouldn't have surfed that. He's going to pick it up. That's why he's going to rush and pick it up. Go. Can't leave the ball on the ground versus elves. I think that's completely reasonable. Push into Pow. Lovely. You can't say it's over, no. Elliot will be most displeased. But it's really close to over. It's not over, but it's really close to over. Anybody except Elliot would say it's over, but don't say it's over. Which elf can hit the ball? And then yeah, I mean, people do have. There's been some crazy comebacks, hasn't there, from Blood Bowl games? To be fair, the luck can always turn. The luck can always massively turn. But he's about to go 2-0 up now, isn't he? Oh, it's a rush though. So maybe he just stands here and doesn't score. It is a rush. So now it's just a 3-2, 2-2, 1D, pow, into the crowd, ball goes there, ball goes there. This blitzer picks it up, hands it off to this blitzer who scores. Easiest touchdown of his life. Literal easiest touchdown of his life. Basically guaranteed. Basically guaranteed touchdown for Maniehl right now. Look where the DP is. Oh. Okay, that's got harder. The DP is coming in. He's doing the foul. That's why he never fouls. Instantly caught. But he can't do the score now, can he? 3, 4, 5, 6, rush. He actually cannot get there. With this move, he can't. He can't actually. Oh, he argued the call! Oh my god. Argued the call. But the Valk's doing the real job in it, because now he just can't get there. Diced. Now it really looks like the Norse, yeah. Almost certainly. WillShoebox is going to eliminate Maniehl. Not a lot to say now. Gets the full pow. So now we can base the ball at least. Good effort in it by Maniehl. Good effort there. Because these have got a 3+ rush, they can't realistically rush. So you just got a 1D blitz to score. Or you can just push though, can't you, to score? No. So the problem is if you put it there, he could assist. But now he can just score with a block. I mean, obviously blitz, but like, because he gets the ball down. Should have had a leap. I guess, yeah, well, I mean, he's tagged them both now, so now it's not better, is it? But yeah, you can argue that you're still holding the ball if you fail the dodge, yeah. The rush, sorry. But now they're tagged, so now it's a dodge and a rush, so. If he hadn't moved him, he could have actually chained this guy off, right? Could have pushed him, filled these two, locked him off, and then he could have tried for the rush or just stand there at least. There we go. Would have rolled a 2 on the rush. Well, there you go, 2-0. That is almost certainly GG. Don't say it's over. Pwah. Rowdy. He's got look, he's got the All World Alliance cheerleaders. Painted his team. Gave them a different logo. Whereas Maniehl just took the defaults. Tisk, default delves. Nothing default about his skill selections. Technically possible, Veli. Technically possible. But there actually are default teams for this rule set. Yeah, Muppet. They're all pretty good because Devo made them. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I think it's more than 95.5 Yoda. I think it's more like 99.95. More than that, probably. Yeah, people don't seem to understand percentages. Do you know what? I'll try and find you the percentage. This was a percentage on Reddit that somebody quoted. Which, I mean, they didn't quote it, that's a bit unfair. But just like, it was just an idiotic comment that somebody made. And like, I get that, like, you know, they said it as a figure of speech and not actually meaning it as a percentage. But like, so you can say that I was a complete idiot, but then one of them was actually, this is it. Like, this. Check out how insane this is, right? If any of you, if you've seen The Boys, right? Homelander is basically Superman. And somebody said, Homelander isn't really all that powerful. He's just more powerful compared to 90% of his respective universe. And someone said, more like 99. Maeve is closer to 90th percentile. Like, how insane are these people? like, they just don't understand what percentages are, do they? What on earth? What on earth are people thinking when they say things like that? It's just mind-bogglingly stupid. Absolutely mind-bogglingly idiotic. Yeah. 10,000 people in Darlaw would beat Superman in a fight. Is what people think. Yes. Yes, that is exactly what it is, PC, yes. He is more powerful than 100% of the people in his universe. That is exactly what he is. That is the exact percent that he is more powerful than. It's not 9 out of 10, but it's a... do you know what the funniest thing about the percentage of Americans that think they can beat a bear in a fight? It's like... It's like more than the percent that think they can take an elephant. So there's like some people that like they're not just like, you know, completely brainless. They've actually put some thought into it and thought, yeah, you know, I could take a bear, but an elephant's too much. He just have the one turn there, by the way. He could have just dodged here and then blocked with this guy. And then he would have gone to here. And he just didn't do it. He just had the one turn and just didn't go for it. Yeah. Yeah, 6% is like astonishingly high, isn't it? Because presumably that's not going to be any women. Not being sexist, but certainly it's going to be a lot less women, isn't it? Right, so it's more like 12% of men, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know what percentage of people could make an elephant realize it was in a fight. Never mind beat it. But I do like the idea that there's people out there who've thought about this and thought, no, I couldn't beat a bear. I couldn't beat an elephant, but I could beat a bear. You know, pretty amazing. More right on eating bears than anything else. Very good, PC. Oh yeah, I mean you could be. Yeah, okay, you could beat a bear in a boxing match. That's true. That's true. Is it crushes your skull and eats you to death? You would actually have won the boxing match through disqualification. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'm convinced you could take a koala bear. A wolf's a bit dodgier, isn't it? Because there's different sizes of wolves and different types of wolves. It's just a big dog. I think that's a lot more. I think that's a lot more. I think that's a lot more forgivable. Plus, it is just a big dog. So, like, you've got outs. You've got outs versus a wolf. I don't really see how you've got an out against a gorilla, an elephant, or a lion. Or a crocodile. Oh, they do all have guns. Oh, that is a good point. That's a good point. A gorilla is taking bare knuckles to a gunfight. That's not going to end well, is it? Very good shout, Dimmy G. Very good shout. They do all have guns. Yeah. Yeah. Bears have guns, yeah. It's the right to bear arms, isn't it? Man. Yes, I mean that is the correct answer, of course, Chaos Welly. But the question is beating them in a fist fight, which is idiotic, isn't it? But yes, of course, we have humans as a species beaten all of the animals because of intelligence. That is the biggest weapon of all, isn't it? That is the biggest weapon of all. Oh, absolutely, there are bugs that could fuck humans up. But what I mean is, you can forgive. You can forgive a person for thinking they can beat a dog in a fight. You can't forgive a person for thinking they can beat a bear or an elephant in a fight. Like, that is just absolutely... There is no way to see that as being a possibility, is there? Oh. Doesn't get the 3-0. Sorry, went off the rails there, but obviously this game was over. Sorry, Elyod. This game was over for a while. So there you go. Congratulations, WillShoebox. Unfortunately, yeah, Maniehl's build was just not good. I mean, you know, he tried something different, so good for him. But you know, if he'd taken like a normal team with loads of blood, I'm sure he'd have done better. This was not the time to try to reinvent the wheel, honestly, with a $8,000 Euro cash pool, prize pool. So there you go. You know, commiserations, Maniehl. He is out. Congratulations, WillShoebox. He is through to the group stage. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and stay fantastic.